Good morning, boys and girls. That's right, here we are again. Happy morning to you. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, it is May 5th, and it's going to be a great day. The sun is out. We have a parade going on today at 3:30. Can't wait to see you guys. Let's sing a little bit of something. Home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Yee-haw! All right, my friends, let's get this calendar updated, shall we? It is May the 5th. It's Tuesday. And it looks like we did not really update our days yesterday, so let's do that now. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. And that means tomorrow will be Wednesday. Nice. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we start again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we start again. Days of the week, oh yeah. Days of the week, oh yeah. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, oh yeah. Days of the week, oh yeah. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Sure, we'll just throw a song in there for fun. Alright, let's go and see what our wacky holiday is. Well, today is called Hug a Shed and Take a Selfie Day. Hug a shed and take a selfie. Huh. It's May, it says. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, the winter is finally deciding it will go away for real and not keep visiting us. So what do? Why, you go out in the fresh air and sunshine of your backyard and start preparing for the beautiful days ahead. And you hug a shed. Alright, friends, let's go ahead and see. Let's check in on our science fun facts today. I'm going to roll on down to space. And let's find out some facts about space. What should we look at? Let's check out the space station facts. Well, here is some information about the ISS, which is called the International Space Station. It is a habitable, human-made satellite that orbits the Earth. Orbits means it goes around the Earth. And it's got an altitude of about 205 miles. It means it's 205 miles, almost up to 300 miles away from Earth. It has these pressurized modules for astronauts to live in. It has propulsion, so it can move. It uses solar energy for power, and many other amazing components. Cool. The first part... Oh. The first part of the ISS sent to space was a module called Zarya. It was launched into space on November 20th in 1998. It provided propulsion, attitude control, communications, and electric power. So that's pretty great because, well, we did get something up there. That book from that we looked at earlier about facts about space said that we could have people in space as early as 2000. And this says 2 weeks later, NASA launched something aboard called the Unity aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour. And it is successfully attached to the Zarya. And it had all the requirements for long-term human living. And now, the ISS is the largest artificial body in orbit. It is about the size of a football field. That's pretty cool. Here's some other facts about the International Space Station. It weighs nearly 925,000 pounds. It has 2 bathrooms and a gym, and it's more room than a 6-bedroom house inside the International Space Station. Pretty cool. Over 8 miles of wire connect the electrical power system on the ISS. On average, it travels about 17,000 miles an hour. That's almost as fast as Mr. Maldarelli can run. I know. Well, I hope you enjoyed some of learning about the International Space Station. Oh, let's look at one more of these. I just caught this one. It says, by looking at it with the naked eye, which means you don't need any sort of magnification, no telescope or binoculars, you can see it from almost every point of the Earth at some point in time. It looks like a slow-moving, bright white dot in the night sky. So get out there on a clear night and see if you can find the International Space Station, which looks a little bit like that. And if we zoom in, whoa, we can get right up on this picture. It's almost too close. Look at that. That's pretty amazing. Would you want to be there? Would you want to live on that? That's about the size of a football field. Think about it. This one goes out to all of my brownie-loving friends, right? If you give a mouse a brownie. That's another one by Laura Numeroff and Felicia Bond. If you give a mouse a brownie. Right off the bat, look at his little backpack. Isn't that cute? If you give a mouse a brownie, he's going to ask for some ice cream to go with it. And when you give him the ice cream, he'll ask you for a spoon. And he'll start drumming on the table. Drumming will get him so excited that he will want to start a band. You'll have to play guitar, and he'll want to put on a show. So, you'll have to build a stage. And then you'll need some spotlights and a microphone. And when that stage is finished, he'll want to make lots of tickets. And you'll have to find paper and markers. And when the tickets are done, he'll decide to make posters as well. And he'll hang them all over the neighborhood. I like that picture. And when he's out hanging them, it might start to rain. And so he'll fold some posters and make himself a little boat. And then he'll sail that little boat in a puddle. Well, he'll get so wet that he'll start to sneeze. And you'll have to put him in your pocket. So he'll stay nice and warm. And when he peeks out of your pocket, he'll smell something delicious. The smell will remind him that he's hungry. Well, you'll have to take him to the store and get a few things to nibble on. Of course, he'll want to have a picnic. And when the sun comes out, you'll have to take him to the park. And while you're setting up that picnic, he'll see a playground and he'll jump on those swings. Man, look at that picnic. That doesn't look like any picnic I've ever been to. Look at that fancy food. I mean, I wouldn't turn it down. Well, he'll go as high as he can on those swings. And when he looks up at the sky, he might notice a big white cloud. And the cloud will remind him of ice cream. And he'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if you give him some ice cream, he'll want a brownie to go with it. There's a little picture on the back. Just love that little backpack. Cute, huh? If You Give a Mouse a Brownie by Laura Numeroff and Felicia Bond. I don't know why, but I just love these stories. I really like the illustrations. The stories are cute as well, but the illustrations get me every time. That Felicia Bond. Be right back. Hey guys, so just because, well, yesterday was May the 4th and today is Revenge of the Sith, which they say is the 5th of May, I thought it would be fun, since we're talking about Star Wars things. Remember this book? I think I showed it to you maybe 3 weeks ago. Anyway, this book is my book. It's the question and answer book about space. And it was written in 1979. So let's see, I was born in 1972. So in 1979, how old was I? You figure it out. So I was looking through this book just to see some fun things. If you want to see something funny or interesting, in 1979, when this book was published, this is what they kind of figured out, that there's going to be something called space colonies and space structure. And this says, this is like a question and answer book. So it says, will space colonies have gravity? These colonies are like where people will live. And here is what they imagined. They imagined it would be a spinning wheel that would create artificial gravity inside. And these are paintings and things that they were imagining we could possibly be living in. You see that kind of wheel-shaped, looks like a terrarium. Right there, look at that. Pretty cool, huh? It says humans can live their lifetimes inside a space structure if their needs are taken care of. People need air, water, food, and artificial gravity. They must be protected from deadly radiation in space. No one knows yet how our bodies and minds will be affected for very long stays in space. So our first space colony will have living conditions as close as possible to those on Earth. And this says NASA, at the time, in 1979, pictured a space colony that humans could build in 22 years. It would be shaped like a wheel, has room for 10,000 people inside, and it would circle the Earth 250,000 miles out in space, which is as far away as the moon. And the structure would just keep spinning to create artificial gravity inside. And that is a little rendering of what the inside of this giant wheel would be like floating around in space. And if we started the project right away, humans could have a colony in space soon after the year 2000. Isn't that crazy? So this was in 1979. They figured we'd have this giant wheel floating around in the sky by the year 2000. Pretty groovy. Anyway, I wanted to share some of that Star Wars question and answer book about space because, well, it's just a neat book. And, after all, it is kind of Star Wars a couple of days,
Luke, I am your father. The Force is strong in this young Jedi.
Well, I hope you have a great day. I'm super looking forward to seeing you guys today. Remember, we start around 3:30, so I'll see you out there on the road. Don't run out in traffic, please. I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, and I'll see you guys in a little bit for our Zoom meeting. All right. Bye for now.